Hi everyone, it's Mermaid Anoka, and today we are going to talk about how I color tinted my Song of the Sea. Okay, so a lot of my videos I've referenced my unboxing of my Song of the Sea tale by Finfolk Production and how I was surprised when I opened it because it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I cannot find the footage, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to keep looking, but it may have been deleted on accident. So what I am going to show you instead of the unboxing video is how I color tinted the tail. So when I first opened it, I was surprised at all of the different colors because I had purchased the leggings, and the leggings were a beautiful like brown color, and there were variations and shades and stuff like that because they always have great detail, but it was all brown and then with the blue markings on it. Well, when I got the tail, I was surprised and a little shocked because it was not a brown. I mean, there was brown on it, but it really wasn't a super brown tail. There were oranges, pinks, purples, coppers. There's almost like a pumpkin brown, red, variations, and you'll see it a little bit in the video and the pictures that I'll add. But it wasn't exactly what I was expecting. So I wanted to color correct it, and which is what I refer to it in the video. I do want to say that it's not a true correction because there's nothing wrong with the tail. It just wasn't what I was expecting and not really what I wanted, so I wanted to try and find a way to make it a little bit more brown, a little darker. I've used this tail a lot. I still love the tail. It is the tail that I use for my Renaissance fairs, so it is my dry event tail. And it's a very good tail. Like, I like the tail. So it's not a knock against Finfolk. I personally just wanted a darker tail, and so I chose to modify it. So please don't be offended if you're a Finfolk fan and I say like color correction. I'm not actually correcting anything. I'm just changing the tint. Okay, so now we are going to get into the actual editing. Show you kind of my process. So I used these paints. These are fabric paints. They do not need any heat to set at all. So they were very easy to use, and they worked very well. What I did is I mixed a couple of different colors, brown, like a red brown, a little bit of black to get a couple of different darker colors. And then I added water to them, and I applied them. And here is my process. Go like this. When it's a darker pigment, if I go like this and go like that, I can spread it around. Take my finger. I just flipped off the camera. I smear it. Let's say I've got too much, right? Smear it. Still too much. Take a paper towel. And I keep smearing till it's in. This is the original color. This is our color. I think it's still a little bit more, so I go around. Okay, so here's a couple of pictures. First we have what I did with my color correction versus what it was. So I just flipped the tail over so you could see both sides. I know there's a lot of glitter. Thankfully that came off because I did not know there was glitter in the paint, and I didn't want the glitter. You'll see me trying to wipe it away in a later clip. So I have on the left the color tinting that I did, and then on the right is the original colors. It's just part of the paint process. It looks darker than it actually is. It dried and seemed a lot better. And then there she is as she's drying. You can see in this photo what I was talking about with, like, honestly, that color by the elastic band all the way at the bottom or the top of the tail is beautiful. I love that tan color. And then there's that like orangey pumpkin color, which I wanted to also color correct, but then it would have been, or color tint, but then it would have been a very hard transition from the brown to that tan color, and it wouldn't have looked good. So I kind of left that copper pumpkin-y color and colored in the red, because I really was not a fan of the red on the tail. Okay, So here is after shade 2. It looks really dark, but it looked really dark the first time before it dried. I got a little more glitter. I gotta dab away. Hang on. A lot of glitter right there. So here's shade or layer 2. I did it on both sides. They're pretty close. Obviously you're never gonna get anything 100%, especially because like I was running out of my darker color. But we'll let it dry and we'll see how she goes. So I wanted to try and color correct the fluke as well, because we see there are some, let's see if I can get up close here, beautiful copper tones, but then it gets more red and purple, and I tried to color correct the bluer, darker blue brown. It's like almost black with some brown, and I did it only on the tip in case I didn't like it, and you can't really tell. And I didn't like it. And then I tried to color correct like the bright red. I don't mind the copper so much as I don't like this red and like bright red purple and the purple hues, but I don't have the materials or the skill to color correct that. I tried and I immediately that's what these darker stripes are. I did not like it at all, so I immediately like covered it in water and scrubbed really hard. So I might have a stain, but I don't think it's gonna be super noticeable. But the fluke will remain organic to Song of the Sea. I will not be changing the fluke. I don't have the skills. But if you have tips on how I could probably change it, let me know. Okay, and that's it. The tail turned out very well. I'll post a couple of pictures of me at Ren Fair so you can see I love the tail. I get lots of compliments. It is still the Song of the Sea. It's just a little darker for my more natural looking colors that I'm going for. So thank you for watching this video. I am very sorry I don't have the unboxing video. If I find it, I will post it. But thank you, and if you have any questions about color tinting or trying to adjust tail colors to match more your color scheme, just let me know. Write a comment and I will get back to you. Thank you.